Hi, Rachel Hyman-Sisco here. So today we took the dog to the vet and everything's fine. It was just a wellness checkup, but you have to pay for insurance. We don't know from day to day what's going to happen. Instead of doing auto deduct, we decided to pay it all up front. $1,083 for the entire year. This is what I'm talking about. People, it's unaffordable for most people. It's always a hard hit. Even if it's $100 a month, it's a hard hit. I really feel like if we're going to talk about universal medical, that also needs to include animals. We have so many animal lovers in the world, actually, but in America especially, we do. We love our dogs so much, our horses, our cats. Those are our babies, and even when our human babies grow up, that's all we have left. And they really, it's the who saved who. Also, one of my things I want to focus on, if I do get voted for president, is mental health. And I think animals, of course music, play a big part in your mental health. And I think someone who is suicidal would be less likely to kill themselves if they had an animal they had to wake up for every day. I've had a second grader that was bullied so bad that he wanted to kill himself. Second grade. Luckily, we had a cat, but as he got older, of course, the cat just never came back one day, and he was miserable. And we were getting ready to move from Washington to Missouri, and it was just like that whole suicidal, just depression just set in. And as soon as we got to Missouri, we got him another cat. He picked one that looked just like the last cat. A totally different person. It changes people. Having an animal makes you so happy. And I think we have to remember that animal care is health care for people, for a lot of people. Not everyone likes animals, but we have to remember they have feelings and they can feel pain. They've got puppy mills happening and all that stuff. It's so crude. But I definitely think that it shouldn't just be people all the way up from $0 or in debt to a bajillion. That's not a number. Up to infinity dollars. Y'all have free health care, but that should go for the animals too, because that should be a right too. We've always thought air, water, food were our rights, but we can't live without good health care and that should be their right as well. And as a country, I'd be willing to fight for that one. I'd be willing to take that to Congress, and guess what? I bet you that would be bipartisan. That would probably I would be surprised if anyone voted against it. I'm surprised that anyone's voting against health care right now. It's just, why would you vote against a basic need? That makes no sense, that it's even on the table. That should have been done a long time ago. So anyway, what do you think? Do you think that's a good idea? Any thoughts on what you would do in order to enable that? My idea to enable it is to stop having wars. Stop freaking having all these wars and paying for these bombs that we don't need to use. Those are unnecessary weapons. Let's just make sure it covers everyone and not just one group of people. Because I'm sure the middle class is hurting hearing, oh, if you're this poor, then you get free medical. And then some people are like, I just won't work as much so I can, because you have more benefits if you're poor. You can really only live in America if you're really poor and you got every benefit together, or you're really rich. But I'll tell you what, medical bills, veterinarian bills will bring every single one of us to our knees. That's one of the things we could change. So even if we can't change an entire system, we could take that financial load off of people. And I guarantee you there would be less animals in shelters if people could afford to pay for them. So that's my story. Tell me what you think. Think I'm crazy? have any better ways of doing something, because I am open for suggestion. And for those of you who are following me already, thank you. That was so nice. And I hope I don't bore you to death, but I think we all pretty much have the same political, basic human needs and wants. I think that's just because everyone does. Universal health care for everyone. All right. It's great. Next time we'll talk about infrastructure. All right. Remember to write in the comments what you think. Thanks. Great day. Think independently.